Let's be honest, most men don't know what a woman looks like when she's truly in love. We're not talking about infatuation, not lust, not convenience, not temporary attraction. We're talking about real, grounded, soul-deep love, the kind of love that doesn't shout from the rooftops, but shows up in the smallest moments. And the truth is, when a woman genuinely loves you, it doesn't look like a romantic movie. It looks like how she listens when no one else is watching, the way she checks on your mood without asking, how her softness becomes a sanctuary instead of a strategy. In this video, I'll show you 7 powerful things women do when they're deeply, sincerely in love with you, even if they won't say the words out loud. And once you recognize these signs, you'll never doubt a woman's love the same way again. Let's get into it. 1. She prioritizes your peace. The first, and one of the most overlooked signs of real love, is this. She protects your peace. When a woman truly loves you, she becomes sensitive to your emotional world. Not in a walking on eggshells way, but in a soft, intentional way. She knows when you're overwhelmed, when you've had a hard day, when your energy is off, even if your words say, "I'm fine." And instead of adding to the chaos, she becomes your calm, as she brings you food without drama, as she knows when to let you speak, and when silence is the best comfort, as she creates space, not tension. A woman in love doesn't want to win the argument if it costs her your peace, because your peace is hers too. If she starts protecting your emotional space, it's not just kindness, it's love. 2. She includes you in her future. Here's something men miss all the time. When a woman truly loves you, she starts to include you in her vision of the future, often without realizing it. And it's not always with big declarations like, "Let's get married," or "I want kids with you." Sometimes, it's in the smallest phrases. "And next summer, we should visit Italy. I was thinking, this could be our home office someday. You'd be such a great dad." Subtle, simple, but deeply telling. Because love, real love, is always forward-facing. If she talks about you like you're already part of what's next, she's not just in love. She's planning around you. That's a sacred kind of love, the kind where she's mentally building a life with you before the foundation is even laid. Pay attention to the pronouns. When "I" turns into "we," her heart has already invited you in. 3. She challenges you to be better. Here's a truth no one tells you. Love doesn't always feel comfortable. In fact, when a woman loves you deeply, she won't let you settle. Not for less money. Not for less respect. Not for less self-worth. She'll call you out, lovingly. She'll push you, not because she's nagging, but because she sees more in you than you might see in yourself. As she notices when you're playing small. As she challenges you to follow through. As she holds you accountable, not out of control, but out of care. This is where a lot of men misunderstand love. They think, if she loved me, she'd accept me as I am. Yes. But not the lesser version of you. The kind of woman who truly loves you won't enable your mediocrity. She'll lovingly challenge your evolution. And when she does, don't push her away. That kind of love is rare and transformational. 4. She becomes emotionally transparent. Let me tell you something about feminine energy. When a woman lets you see her softness, it's not weakness, it's a gift. When a woman loves you, truly loves you, she starts showing you parts of her no one else sees. She opens up. Her fears, her childhood stories, her insecurities, her love languages, and most of all, her emotional honesty. "I got scared when you didn't text back. Sometimes I feel not good enough for you. I'm falling for you, and it's terrifying." Most women are taught to hide their emotional vulnerability, to stay strong, not look needy, not give too much. So when she chooses to show it to you, that's love. Her rawness is not for everyone. She's showing it to you because she trusts you'll protect it, not use it. When a woman cries in front of you, confesses her love, or tells you her deepest fear, don't take it lightly. She just handed you her heart without asking for instructions. 5. She nurtures you in unexpected ways. One of the purest ways a woman shows genuine love is through nurturing. Not in a mothering, overbearing way, but in the micro moments that scream, "I see you. I care for you." I've got you. When a woman loves you deeply. As she notices when you're tired before you say it. As she brings you water before bed. As she makes sure you eat when you're too busy hustling. This isn't about servitude. It's not about traditional gender roles. It's about emotional attunement. When she's genuinely in love, she doesn't need a reason to care. She just does. And these small acts? They're sacred. Because a woman in love sees your well-being as part of hers. If she's folding your hoodie after you tossed it on the couch, or sending you that "don't forget your appointment" text, or picking up that exact brand of cereal you offhandedly said you liked once, she's not just doing chores. She's loving you out loud, in quiet ways. 6. She starts to mirror your world. One of the most subtle, yet deeply revealing signs that a woman loves you? She starts to mirror your world. Psychologists call it limbic resonance. In love, we sync up, not just emotionally, but even physically and linguistically. As she starts to use some of your phrases. As she takes interest in your hobbies. As she wants to understand your favorite music, movies, mindset. But not in a performative way. It's not to become you, it's to get closer to the emotional world you live in. If you're passionate about fitness, she'll want to learn more, not just to sweat with you, but to connect with the fire in you. If you love sci-fi, she might not understand all of it, but she'll sit beside you, curious, engaged. This kind of mirroring isn't always conscious. It's just what happens when love becomes a language spoken between two people, even without words. If she starts syncing her schedule with yours, echoing your laughter, or adapting to your energy, it's not mimicry. It's intimacy, in motion. 7. She chooses you over her ego. This last one? It's powerful. When a woman genuinely loves you, she chooses connection over ego. This means, as she apologizes first, even if she's not 100% wrong. She reaches out after an argument, even though pride is screaming, "Let him call." As she'll look you in the eye and say, "I don't want to lose us." And that's love. Because the ego wants to be right. But love wants to be close. And when a woman's heart is invested, her biggest fear isn't losing the fight. It's losing you. Now, don't confuse this with weakness. It takes strength to say, "I'm sorry. I miss you. Can we fix this?" If she's letting down her armor, if she's breaking generational patterns to stay emotionally connected, you're not just someone she likes. You're someone she's emotionally anchored to. That's not convenience. That's commitment. Let's recap. When a woman genuinely loves you, she'll show it, not always with grand gestures or flowery words, but in ways that hit you in the chest when you least expect it. As she prioritizes your peace. As she includes you in her future. As she challenges you to grow. As she opens her emotional core. As she nurtures you without fanfare. As she mirrors the world you live in. As she puts love above her ego. And if you're lucky enough to be on the receiving end of all that, don't play it cool. Show up for her. Protect it. Reciprocate it. Grow with it. Because real love isn't loud. It's quiet, steady, and undeniable. If this video helped you see something differently, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And in the comments, let me know. What's the quietest way a woman ever showed you she loved you, that you didn't recognize until later? I'll see you in the next one.